It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Last outing for the Nets, it was a loss to Detroit. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, their skill, power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
So it's Brooklyn now after the Heat pick up 2. The 3 from Bryant. Screen by Barkley. To the middle. Bamba with the block. And they get it back. Middleton outside. Just 5 to shoot. Kobe, no good. And here are the Nets.
Hey, Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Now here's Leonard. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
The timing by Batum, really good at recognizing when to fire off the catch.
Here is Bryant. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
A 3 from Leonard. Barkley grabs the board. Kobe gets the bucket.
You know, with Bryant's height and quickness, he can score very effectively down close to the rim. Very skilled inside.
And the first timeout called of the game. For Brooklyn. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I spoke with the Heat's head coach. Going against one of the elite players in the league in Kawhi Leonard, knows they have their work cut out for them. Coach said Kawhi is the complete player. He doesn't make mistakes. We can't count on them losing this game. We need to win it for ourselves. So they will try and be the aggressors tonight. Try. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Trent. Back to Leonard. Shoots a fader. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Got a piece of it. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Thibault with the ball. 5 to shoot. Here's Williamson. And he banks in the layup.
And Williamson, such a unique prospect from a physical standpoint, can get anything he wants in that paint.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Batum. Here's Trent. And it's sent back by Bryant. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's the drop. Oh, what a finish!
Good. Bryant skying high to slam it home. Always looking to stuff with style.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Over to the wing. And here's Leonard from 3. Unable to get that one. The Heat go the other way with it.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
The athleticism on display there. For as big as Williamson is, he moves so fast and so decisively.
Outside Leonard.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside Westbrook. Bamba sets a screen to the paint. Will it go? And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, this guy's a pick and roll maestro. That's Westbrook's basketball IQ on full display.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The drive by Williamson. Kicks it down to Middleton. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat leads by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And Murison is an absolute behemoth, a mammoth of a man. 7'7". He uses his size to his advantage. He is a giant.
And here's Kennard. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Down low. Stolen by Bamba. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Westbrook's so good at navigating the defense. This guy has ball skills, dexterity, and a motor that just doesn't stop. He gets to his shot when he wants to.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Now, here's Kennard. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Heat moving the ball around. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Nets trailed by 7. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Barton. That's tipped. Here's Myleague. And that one is stuffed right through.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Well, Heat leading by 9. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Such a wide-open look.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Nets making a switch here. Nets trailed by 12. Stolen by Robinson. .143 left in the first half. In the corner, it's Robinson. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. With 1 on the clock. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Nicholas Batum.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Pass to Myleague.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
The Heat have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
It's tipped. And here's Kennard. Pass to Murazan. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Back to Kennard. Pass to Murazan. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Murazan's got 12 points now in the quarter. And some changes here for the Heat. .29 seconds left now here in the second. Leonard inside. Over in the corner, Batum. Nets passing it around. Trent gets the bucket.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Now Kobe. No good with the layup. And so it's Miami riding a 15. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Miami leading by 15. Outside, Kobe. Thibault on the wing. Middleton for 3. But they recover it. Pass to Thibault. A 3-ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thibault got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Rose. And here's Leonard. Over in the corner, Batum. Bamba trying to break free. Off target from outside. Kobe with it. He's got 6. Driving the lane. And Kobe throws it down.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his second foul of the game. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
That's a solid blueprint.
Boy, you watch Westbrook play, and he seems like he's relentlessly hungry and borderline angry. He never settles, always in full attack mode.
Well, Heat leading by 18. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Bryant into the lane. Offensive rebound. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the dunk by Williamson.
all that muscle helping Williamson on these takes. He is just so difficult to stop.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here is Bryant. He's got 8. Shot from the top of the key. Freiburg. It's good on the putback. And the Heat lead by 20.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Minutes gone now in the third quarter. Rose attacking, and Connaughton has it in the corner. Up top, Cousins. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Connaughton. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 18. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Back to Kennard. Good ball movement here by Miami. Robinson misses. Nets trailed by 18. Here's Cousins. And the layup's good off the glass. Cousins has got his first basket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Back to Kennard. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Trains it from beyond the arc. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Right side, Rose. .44 seconds left in the third. Count that bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Back to Cousins. And so it's Miami with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. What a defensive effort they've. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Nets trailed by 19. Now here's Rose. Outside Leonard. Leonard on the wing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
To the left wing. Back to Kennard. Fires the three. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Heat lead by 20.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
no
that long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. Here's Williamson. Brooklyn with the rebound. Kobe with the steal. The drive by Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bryant. At the elbow, Williamson. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Williamson outside. Inside. Batum with the steal. Here's Bamba. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Williamson outside. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Zion Williamson.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And stolen by Thibault. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
To the inside. Shot to stop the run. Missed. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.